I've been a truck driver for almost 10 years now, working for a company that books my deliveries across the country. It's a lonely kind of life. Long hours on the road, sleeping in truck stops, eating out of vending machines. But I've grown used to it. Some trips are stressful, short deliveries, constant stops, but this one was different. A full cross-country haul, West Coast to East Coast. No rush, no drop-off stress, just me, the road, and the hum of the engine. It was my second full day on the road. My plan was simple: drive from noon to midnight, stop wherever I could find a quiet spot, and get some rest before finishing the final leg the next morning. Around 9 p.m., I stopped at a small gas station that looked like it had been standing since the 70s. I filled up, grabbed an energy drink with a name I couldn't even pronounce, and hit the road again. The night air was heavy and still. No cars, no headlights in the distance, just black highway stretching endlessly ahead of me. I switched on some country music, let my thoughts drift, and watched the broken white lines slide by. Then, around 11, a sharp crackle came through the radio. The trucker channel we all use to talk when the nights get long. Usually, it's dead quiet after dark, but this sound made my skin crawl. It wasn't just static, it was a voice. Quick, broken, one word maybe. Hello? Or help. I grabbed the mic and asked, "Who's out there? You all right?" Silence. Just that low static hum filling the cab. I waited, staring out into the darkness, and then my headlights caught something up ahead. A parked dead center in the middle of the one-lane highway. No lights, no movement, just sitting there like a dead animal on the road. I slowed down, pulled over to the side, and turned on my flashers. That had to be the trucker I heard. Who else would be out here at this hour? I figured maybe the driver had fallen ill. A heart attack, maybe. I've seen it before. As I got closer, the sound of wind rustling through the tall grass on either side of the road filled the silence. I called out, "Hey, you okay in there?" Nothing. The door was hanging open. Inside, the cab looked like someone had just stepped away for a moment. A jacket tossed over the seat, half a cup of coffee, still steaming, radio dangling from its cord, but no driver. No sign of a struggle. No footprints leading away from the truck. Just tire marks in the dirt, fading into the fields. The air felt wrong, thick still, like the whole world was holding its breath. I backed away slowly, eyes scanning the empty road, half expecting someone to step out from behind the truck. Nobody did. That's when I decided I'd seen enough. I climbed back into my cab, locked the doors, and drove hard. I called the police from the next town over, told them everything. They sent a unit out there, and when they called me back, their report sent chills down my spine. The truck was still there, exactly as I described it, but the driver was officially missing. They ran his ID, checked his route, even combed the fields. Nothing. But what really got me was what else they found. Tire tracks from 3 other vehicles that had stopped in that exact spot before me. Not one of those drivers ever reported it. No trace of who they were. No trace of the missing man. Just that empty road and a cold wind blowing through the fields. I still drive cross-country, but I don't take that route anymore. Not after that night. Sometimes, late at night, when the radio crackles, I turn it off right away. Because every now and then, through the static, I swear I still hear that same faint voice. Hello? Or maybe, help. Whatever happened on Highway 19, I know one thing for sure. It could have been me. I'd been on the road for hours, hauling an overnight delivery through what felt like the middle of nowhere. At that hour, the only other souls out there were fellow truckers. Headlights glowing faintly like fireflies on an endless ribbon of asphalt. Everything had been smooth, quiet roads, low hum of the engine, and a cup of stale coffee keeping me awake. Around 2 a.m., I stopped at a lonely truck station, one of those forgotten ones with flickering lights and dusty windows. I filled the tank, stretched my legs, and grabbed another drink. From there on, it was nothing but forest roads for miles. No gas stations. Number houses, no signs of life. An hour later, deep into those woods, something caught my eye. There was a person standing by the road. No car, no movement, just standing. In those few seconds before I passed him, I couldn't make out much, just a faint outline of someone facing the road, motionless. The strangeness hit me a moment later. There were no turnoffs, no houses, no trails for at least 20 miles. So what was someone doing there, alone, in the freezing dark? A mile further, and I saw another figure. This time, it was a woman, torn jeans, red sweatshirt, standing at the edge of the road with her head slightly tilted. When I passed, our eyes met blank, emotionless. No expression, no gesture, just stillness. A chill ran through me. I checked my mirror instinctively. She was still watching me. Her head turned slowly as my truck faded into the black. I tried to shake it off, told myself maybe it was some hiker, someone stranded, maybe both were coincidences. But then, the impossible happened. A few minutes later, my headlights revealed something lying across the road, a body, right in my path. I slammed the brakes, the tires screeching as the whole truck groaned to a halt. My heart was racing, pounding so hard it drowned out every other sound. The person wasn't moving. No blood, no signs of a crash, just lying there. Every instinct told me to help, but something deeper screamed, "Don't get out." The forest around me was dead silent. Too silent, the air felt heavy, like I was being watched. I scanned the trees, the mirrors, the shadows, nothing. Finally, after what felt like forever, I made a decision. I shifted gears and slowly drove around the body, careful not to touch it. As I passed, I couldn't look directly. I didn't want to, but curiosity won. I glanced into the rearview mirror one last time. The body was gone. It was standing upright, right in the middle of the road, watching me drive away. My blood ran cold. I hit the gas harder than I ever had. For the rest of the night, I didn't stop, didn't even blink. No more figures appeared, but that image of the motionless face, those hollow eyes staring through the dark, still follows me every time I drive through a forest road. Sometimes I wonder if they were ever really human, or if they were just waiting for me to step out.